Congresswoman Marcia Fudge for hosting us.
Parar por aí.
Já estão encomendados.
That you just saw flash on the screen, I'll show it to you more in a minute, was a literal demon. Not just a demon, it looked exactly like the devil as portrayed today in the 21st century at this stuff happening in LA and California. Just to show you, give you a measurement of how evil this stuff really is, along with the 6.6 earthquake in Colombia and the 6.6 earthquake in the Middle East, the big beautiful bill, the 666 like I showed you before, the doomsday fish, the weather, the suns, everything like I showed you before, it's all freaking evil. So a quick update, then we get back to the demon. There's a tactical alert in California and they're stopping all trains and all moving traffic to these locations. Tonight is going to be absolutely insane. Even from last night, this morning, I showed you all the explosions, I showed you all the looting, I showed you all the stuff happening, all the weird objects being placed around LA, and now this popped up right before a flag was burned. You can literally see the horn, the ear, the eyes, the nose. I'm about to show you the video now, but if you're on TikTok, you're not gonna be able to see the rest of this video. Better find it elsewhere. I have to block the flag, but did you see that? Again, right there, right at the beginning. This shows you all you need to know. And now, allegedly, we have Mexico's president coming out saying they're going to mobilize.
What the fuck is that? Ain't shit up there. Ain't shit up there. So what the fuck? Where you going? Fuck is that? Alright. Hey, I'm black. You need to fuck up out of here.
Guns, drugs, sex, death. All this and more can be found in the Cop Files. Crumpdale PD. Officers are eager to meet the new investigator brought in to look at the murder of Prag Snarbo.
All right, what can I tell you? My name's Switch Pruckett. I shoot first, ask questions while I'm still shooting, kind of glaring. I've been a deputy out in West Deedle going on 5 years now. We do things a little differently out that way. We call ketchup gravy, and we call gravy slurp sauce. I guess that's about it, about what we do different. I am terrified of prisons. Yep, I have a fear of prisons, which I know is weird because I put Glurans in prison. But I will not step foot in one. No, sir. No. And last but not least, I'm about to be anointed sheriff next week.
The West Deedle Sheriff is anointed every 5 years at the rise of the Piss Moon. The individual must be present on site at the time of the Piss Moon in order to receive their sheriff's badge, or the next in line will be anointed. The anointment is then made official with the opening of a complimentary jelly bar.
My mama was sheriff of West Deedle when I was growing up. She unfortunately died on the job. She died of death. Left me and my pa. He's a switchblade enthusiast, and after my ma passed, he really buried himself in the blades. And that led to the drugs, of course, as the blades always do.
Reister Puckett is a 3-time Switchblade champion in the stabbing category. He is also famous for his controversial and not yet verified discovery of what he believes to be the lost city of America.
My pa don't like that I'm following in my mama's footsteps, but I just want to honor her legacy by taking up the mantle. So he don't talk to me no more. I call him every day and he don't pick up. But we ain't here to talk about me being a deputy for 5 years, my intended anointment to sheriff, or my fear of prisons, or my ma being dead, my dad not talking to me because he loves switchblades and drugs, and I call him every day and he don't pick up. We're here to talk about Prag Snarbo.
Detective Prag Snarbo was gunned down on the job after valiantly rescuing the non-famous Tiggy Skibbles. Due to a lack of evidence, though, the case went cold. There were no leads, no suspects, no murder weapon, and Prag Snarbo's body was lost in a completely avoidable freak accident.
Yeah, that's on us. We lost him almost immediately. You know, you set something down so you could see if it's possible to run 10 seconds in under 10 seconds, and the next thing you know, body's gone. It's like losing your keys, but your keys are a victim in a high-profile murder case. And like keys, he's probably just somewhere in the couch cushions, am I right? I did check, he's not there. We lost him, for sure.
I never knew Prag, but I got a lot of respect for that Glur. And normally folks wouldn't care about a murder, but because he was a cop, they're flipping their gravy. And I know there's a couple of vigilantes out there, the resistance or whatever they're called, say may have info on the case. But if they have info, they should just come forward. Stop prancing around in the dark like darkness prancers.
The Resistance is a terrorist organization that disrupted broadcasts all across Monovision. Although they have not been heard from in some time, they did add fuel to the fire in the public's outcry to bring justice for Snarbo, which led to a reopening of Prag's case.
So Gut brought me in to reevaluate the case. We trained together back in the day before he went off to the MBI. I think he wants to give the public peace of mind by bringing in an independent investigator such as myself. So I agreed to give the case a quick look.
After sweeping the crime scene, Deputy Puckett did find one piece of evidence that got overlooked.
Yeah, I pretty much tricked on it when I walked in. Don't know how they missed that the first time around, but, we'll see what we got here. Maybe we'll get some elbow prints off it.
The evidence is sent to the lab for examination.
I loved Prag. I would have died for him. But he's already dead, so now I have nothing to die for. I'm glad, though, that Switch brought in this piece of potentially crucial evidence. We'll run some tests and hopefully figure out who the killer is.
While the lab is at work, Switch hits the phones to uncover any more leads.
Hey, Daddy, it's me. I'll just leave you a quick voicemail since you didn't pick up. And then I had that prison nightmare again. I woke up firing my gun, as I always do. It was pretty scary stuff. And, anyway, just, give me a call back.
With no luck, Puckett heads back to the lab to check on the test results.
So yeah, we have some very interesting findings. We first lit the evidence on fire to test how it burns. And it burns normal, and is now gone. We probably should have started with the other tests.
And with that being the last piece of tangible evidence, it looks like I'm heading back to West Deedle early. I mean, we'll bring in Tiggy Skibbles for a final interview to do due diligence, but with his memories being erased, this case is as good as closed, unfortunately. How you doing today, Tiggy?
I'm broken and metamorphosizing. How do you think I'm doing? I can't even afford my morph inhibitors.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, look at me. I'm all dry and smooth. I keep changing little by little. I don't even match my fake ID anymore.
Tiggy, do you know why we brought you in here today?
Look, I wasn't contacted by a shadow organization that's trying to take down the monolith. How would they even contact me? By sliding an envelope under my door? That's a stretch.
We're here to talk about your kidnapping.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
The one that led to the unfortunate death of Prag Snarmo.
How much am I getting paid for this?
You weren't.
Then I'm not talking to the cops. I hate cops.
Prag was a cop?
Prag was an angel.
Well, if you want to honor your angels, now would be a good time to start remembering whatever you can.
I can't remember anything. My memory got erased.
You have to try.
You think I didn't try before? I want whoever did this to pay. Preferably me, but also just in general for what they did.
Come on, Tig, you remember.
It's all just blank. It only makes me think of Prag. And the chocolate chip.
The musician?
The Chocolate Chip was a popular musician whose song Dirty in Deepton skyrocketed to #1 on the charts.
'Cause we're getting dirty in Deepton, dirty in Deepton. We're getting dirty in Deepton.
No, not the musician. In order to survive in that cave, all I had was a single chocolate chip to munch on.
Where'd that chocolate chip come from?
I don't know, I just found it.
Did you tell anybody about this?
It didn't seem important.
Tiggy, that's hugely important.
Really? How much would you pay for that information?
Well, nothing, because you already gave me the information.
20.
20 what? I'm not negotiating on information you already gave me.
F***ing cop, I'm metamorphosizing over here. I'm smoothing out.
This chocolate chip is a bona fide break in the case. So, I guess I won't be heading back to West Edel just yet, because there's one place I gotta go first.
Chocolate chips are used as a key ingredient in cookies, and cookies are a delicacy. Only a few Glurans know how to make them. And one Gluran is considered the de facto expert on these sweet treats, Deggy Berlaud, who is currently being held in a maximum security prison.
Fuck me, I'm going to prison.
'Cause we're getting dirty in Deepton, dirty in Deepton. We're getting dirty in Deepton. Dirty in Deepton, dirty in Deepton. We're getting dirty in Deepton. Sneaky whispers about the tooth cartel.
What is Hollywood hiding? Pay attention to what the child in Back to the Future 3 is doing.
And burn!
Dr. Brown? I wrote this note back from the future and now it's erased.
Of course it's a race!
But what does that mean?
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one. Both of you.
Comment book. If you want to be the first to uncover what most will never know.
Estábamos buscando, el video que te voy a mandar es el anterior a este, donde lo estoy buscando con el avión. Y lo encontramos, él está a toda la izquierda, a las 9 en punto del avión. Ahí va a ser el video y va a ser el objeto flotando. Entonces yo le digo a Daniel, al otro, le digo, vamos a cogerlo. Entonces me voy cogiéndolo cuando ya lo tengo enfrente, siempre lo estoy viendo, siempre lo estoy viendo. siempre lo estoy viendo, pero sigue una misma actitud, es lo que yo te digo, o sea, es lo que me pone a mí con los interrogantes, porque si yo le pasé anteriormente con el avión, la estela del avión lo debió haber movido de su punto en el que está, de su eje, o como lo quieramos llamar. Él sigue ahí en ese mismo punto, yo le digo, míralo, ahí está. Entonces, lo estamos buscando y siempre tenemos contacto visual con él, y entonces cuando ya lo tengo enfrentado, tengo enfrente, digo, suyo el control, y saco la cámara y empiezo a filmar. El objeto estaba ahí, él no se apareció, él seguía en el mismo punto. Lo extraño a veces es que después que lo pasamos, en este último video que es el que ustedes tienen, después de que lo pasamos, volvemos a retornar, porque yo quería volverlo a filmar un poco más lento, ya el objeto no estaba.
Oh! Whoa! Okay.
Videos I found on my dad's hard drive.
Where you found it? Yeah. Oh! No! No, that's cool though. Holy shit! Your screenshot, man? No way!
A legendary creature from Chilean folklore, el cuero, has appeared.
What's something you find strange about humans?
They text LOL with a straight face.
That's crazy, bro. What's something you find strange about humans?
Why do they always stand beside me at the urinal?
Pause. Something you find strange about humans?
I had a human roommate who would buy groceries just to let them rot in the fridge.
R.I.P. lettuce. What's something about humans you just can't wrap your head around?
They fear being alone, but isolate themselves constantly.
Bro, that's deep. Something you find weird about humans?
¿Por qué los vatos nunca me responden los mensajes?
I don't know what you said, but I agree. What's something about humans you just don't understand?
They just drink milk, like out of other animals.
Don't knock it till you try it, bro. What's something you find strange about humans?
Why do they have full conversations with their pet and then wait for them to respond?
Yo, so true. What's something about humans you just don't understand?
Why are they so crunchy?
Something strange has just been found in the United States. What do you think it is?
Tengo un cagazo, me quiero ir.
Tengo una experiencia vivida muy fuerte.
¿Qué le pasó?
Un rayo mató a un hermano mío.
¿Aquí en el Catatumbo?
Sí, aquí mismo.
Se vienen los rayos.
Ay, ni me digas, estoy recagado.
Chao.
¿Sabes qué? Todo esto lo vemos después.
Nos vemos. Chao.